Hello Aries, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This this is going to be a reading from the 8th to the 15th, I think. Check it out in the title, you'll see it. I'm hopeless with remembering that. So the overall energy, what we're going on this week, you have the Hierophant. Okay, so it could be marriage, it could be, well, if you've seen the Astroflower monthly readings, August, it's all about unifying both sides. And this is what could be going on here. Very particular for you, actually, the Astroflower August reading, which will be linked at the end of this video. If not, you'll find it on our channel. Interestingly, how things were how we can sort of unify those both sides of life to get the most out of the evolutionary process that we're going through. And so this could be about definitely about that sort of thing. I feel that more than anything else, but it's also applying, how you do this is applying your understanding about life, understanding your lessons, your own personal lessons that you had in life, and applying them within your life around you. Welcome to the Astroflower. If you're part of the Astroflower family, I thank you very much for your support of this channel. It's been really lovely, very much appreciated. If you want to show support for this channel, it's very simple to do. You just need to subscribe and click that bell. Clicking the bell button is really important for the algorithm of YouTube. So let's get straight onto your reading. This is the emotional sort of side of life, and this is your financial or your money side of life. Now, this is relationships and etc. Let's just see what's going on with the karmic message within your relationships. Pure satisfaction, deep satisfaction. And I think this is going to accumulate into the expression or expressing that satisfaction and that love for the situation that you're in. And that could be with your partner, your family, your friends, your community, and stuff like that. Yeah, it might be things that you've been holding on to for a long time. And this week here, and how you apply yourself and your understandings, it's going to allow you to release a lot of things this week emotionally, and just say how you feel about things. I think that's majority good, to be honest. I don't get a bad feeling about it, like sort of kind of going, oh, I don't really like you, sort of scenario. It could well be for some of you, but I do think it's an expression of how things are perfect. It could be literally just you've been away with your partner and you're sitting down having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and you're just watching the world go past with a beautiful view, and you just sort of turning around and saying, oh, I'm so glad you're here with me and enjoying this moment. It's that sort of things. And, it could be things that are long-term, sort of kind of going, we've been working too hard and we don't see enough of each other and I want more of this. Nothing really hectic, but real concrete and building stuff. Let's see how the universe is sort of influencing that karmic message. They're giving you all the commodities that you need in order to apply or implement your goals of what you want in the way of reaction or relationship with other people that are around you. So this could be to do with couple, family and friends. This could be to do with a lot of things. But they're actually, the universe is providing you with a lot of the essentials. Look at this, you've got 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups beside it. Okay, so this is it. If you're not allowing those things to come to the surface, if you're holding on too tightly, you're going to feel a little bit sort of kind of going, well, what was that for? If you allow yourself to express yourself and allow your emotions to come to the surface and be expressed with the people that are around you, you're going to realize that actually you've got a cup that's really abundant just next to you. You've got all the resources that you need. And if you hold on too tightly, you're going to miss opportunities. Okay, so I would take a chance, take a shot. You know, allow things to just flow through you and allow things to just flow out of you as well within your relationships that are around you. It will bring you a lot of benefit, I think, helping you to marry those both sides of life. Okay, now let's just see what's, because it could be a case where you haven't felt your place within your relationships around you, and it's because you've been holding on too tightly. Once you let go, then you can breathe in the relationships, and that's where you can really connect with people. Okay, so let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic message. Tired of waiting for you. You know, they're waiting for you, Aries, just to sort of, I think I talked about going from being a pillar of society into a proactive person in society. And if you've been procrastinating or holding back a little bit, I wouldn't. Just get involved, get in there, you know. Is she waiting for you? You know, she does look like she's waiting in a way. She's got the wind at her back as if to sort of say, I'm here, I'm not moving, I'm waiting for you, let's get active, let's get active. That's what she's sort of saying. So let's get active. This is the time. I'm going back and see your August reading if so I was you. It ties in quite nice, that. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. It's like straining something, straining tea, you know, tea strainer, a sieve, and it's catching some stuff and letting some stuff through. So I think here your guides are trying to influence the better side of your emotions. So you can take the sand out of your gears, as it were, out of the engine. So the engine runs smoothly, the relationships run smoothly. They're really trying to help you out here. King of Wands, really nice. You've got a king and queen on that side. So, you know, it could be pertaining to your couple. But I think this is more a case of, because this is very, very much like you, Aries. You know, to have that leadership and to go forth, and they're encouraging you to take that path. And once you do that, you can marry the both sides that are within you and also within your relationships that are around you. And this could be a real coming together of, so like, it could be a case like you're sort of saying, worrying, sort of saying, should I get married or should I move in with this person? Should I commit to this relationship? And I think, yes, if you're in that position there, I would go for it, because that person's not going to wait forever. And this is the sort of thing about being proactive in life. Just go with it. There's no guarantees, so get over it. But I think it's a case of just putting one foot in front of the other and going for it. Okay, yeah, being proactive within your relationships. Let's just see what's going on the financial sort of side of life. On the money side, that's jobs, business, and projects. This is your karmic message. Do you really have to travel that far for what it's giving you? Success isn't measured always in money. In fact, the majority of the time it's not really, let's be honest. But, you know, is it worth it? Is that tree worth the swing of the axe? Is the effort that you're putting into cutting down that tree to make those make that boat or make that house or whatever, is it worth the swing of the axe? And that's what I would, you know, I would allow come through you at the moment. I don't read upside down cards. Don't know what's going on there. It seems to be one. Yeah, happiness, and this could well be within your business or your job or your you know, your projects. Are you enjoying what you're doing? If you're not enjoying what you're doing, maybe it's a case of looking for something else. If you are enjoying what you're doing, then yeah, sort of make sure you're not just being taken advantage because you're enjoying that job. And you'll be, when you're enjoying things, you'll be much more, yeah, go on then, I'll do that. Oh God, I'm swamped over. I'm overrun. And they're sort of saying, don't forget, this should be fun. Marrying these two sides is part of that, is bringing that joy into your job or your business, and etc. It could be a case where you either live for life, or live for work, or you work to live. I'll cut it out in a minute. And this is it. So if you're really you work to get the money so you can actually do a lot of activities in your life, if that's the case, then go ahead and start doing it. Marry yourself, marry your partner, marry your life. And that means in all the senses here. So it's really sort of a case of really enjoying it. Let's just see how the universe is trying to guide that influence that sort of karmic message for you. When you cut down that tree, what happens is you open a space up in the canopy that is above you, or above the forest floor, which allows other light to come through, so it allows other trees to grow in its place. So don't think you're just ruining something, but being selective of what you take from the world around you will define the benefits that you get out of life, So, but a choice needs to be made. There's no point, you could choose a little tree and say, well, I'll wait for that to grow up, and it could be like 500 years before it's worth cutting down. And trees understand it, don't worry about it, which we go into on Somatic TV a lot. But yeah, the universe here is trying to sort of saying, take what is really serving you, rather than just sort of getting swamped by everything. If you looked at the forest and you sort of say, oh, blimey, I've got to cut down all of these trees in order to get this house. No, you need to go into the forest, select the tree that is probably the best tree in order to build your house, and then use the ones that you selected, rather than just sort of like getting over swamped and feeling a little bit trapped in your life. So enjoyment of your everyday money or job or work is really important for you this week. Let's just see what's going on the guides, how the guides are trying to influence that karmic message. They're giving you the strength to your bow, so they're giving the kinetic potential of your job. So they're helping you see the potential of what you do in your job, how it will help you in your career path. So they're opening your eyes on things, making you see things clearer in the long run. I think you've got life in the way of financial world at the moment, and the danger is when it's all working perfectly, that we don't do anything. Just kind of, it's working perfectly fine, don't have to do a thing. Which sometimes it's nice to have a pause in life, but also at the same time, I think it's a case of kind of don't rest on your laurels. And I think this is where your guides are trying to do it. Talk about the arc to your bow, the Page of Wands. It's come up twice now for fire signs in exactly the same position. And I would, I'd be a little bit more sort of childlike with your, if you're involving fun into your financial and business side of life, involve that passion about what you do, why you're doing it. And it could be a passion about food, it could be a passion about design, it could be a passion about accountancy, money, getting it all tied up and done properly. And, when you enjoy that passion, then you're not going to feel so sort of like overwhelmed and a little bit stuck within that whole sort of scenario. Let's just see what's going on with the messages from, or the conversation with your guides on your financial sort of side. They're telling you to sort of say, look at that, don't worry about that. Don't worry about this, don't worry about that. Look at that. and they're gonna poke that childish energy, that childish wands vibration, that childish fire, kind of go, wow, look at what it can do with that sparkly, you know, that thing, you know, you have a bonfire night and you go like that and it's all sparkling away and you can write in the sky and it leaves a trail behind and stuff like that. It's enjoying those silly little things in your job, because it's going to open opportunities going forward for you. And I think it's, in a way, they're doing their, not their utmost, but they're doing you a very good service of trying to keep you open to the possibilities of the future. High Priestess, they're really sort of helping you to see clearly your future coming. And it's almost concentrating on just being at ease with your, just being at ease with your here and now will help you to see clearly the long-term future. So I think this week here is maybe a case of sort of saying, okay, just relax, enjoy your work, enjoy your colleagues, your job, your business or your projects, and allow you to sort of see clearer for the going forward for the future. And this is going to marry into your relationship side as well. Let's just see what's going on in the overall energy, really, of the outcome of all of this and how it flows into the next week. When you get to the top of the mountain, where else is there to go? You know, once you've got to the top of your mountain, what else is there to do? Well, I'll tell you, you know, if you get to the top of the mountain, you're going to see everything on the other side that you couldn't see before because you were in the other side of the mountain. So there is loads of things to do. And I think this is helping you realise that, you know, success and career and everything like that is all very well, but sometimes it can, you know, you get to the top of the mountain and you might feel a little bit disappointed. You know, it's like that Hierophant there. He's laughing because he should be having fun getting to the pinnacle of who he is. And there, you know, you might get to the top of a mountain and realise you've got lots of different types of mountains around you. So there's lots of other pinnacles to get to. And it's understanding that journey of how you got there. And it should be fun, marrying both sides of life. The Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is what comes from down here, from the universe, when I was sort of saying there's one cup, you've got that Ace of Cups, you've got that one cup that has absolutely everything for you. And I think the accumulation of all of this is realising that passion, realising what you're really, you know, you can put your heart into, and realising that probably that's all you need. And getting to that pinnacle will allow you to see clearly what's going on in the other side of the mountain range, what things there are to explore. And I think this ties into these two here, the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, where you can marry those sort of sides of life, or marry that harmony within you between your air and your fire. Okay, so there you go, Aries. I hope that helped you out for the coming week. It helps you get the best out of the coming week. The Astroflower is a much bigger concept than just these cards. You may want to go down in the description below. We are going to be doing more videos on the deeper meaning of the Astroflower on the Monday, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. They're going to be shorter videos, but they're going to be coming up, so you'll need to subscribe and click the bell so you get notifications for that. And it'll help you to widen your understanding, not only of the Astroflower, but also general life and getting yourself into the rhythm of things. If you're already part of the Astroflower family, I do thank you very much for your support for this channel. It's most appreciated. If you want to support this channel, the best way to do it is subscribing and clicking that bell as well. You can also show your support through liking it or sharing it across all the platforms, social media platforms, and commenting. So there you go. In the meantime, Aries, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.